Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. Thank you all for joining me once again. So, just to show you just how out of touch these Democrats are, Tim Walz, the loser Tim Walz, yicks and yaks about how he doesn't understand why the American people chose to go the other path and vote for Donald Trump. Let's get right into this. I'm going to read some of this article, just some of the stuff that he supposedly said, and we're going to get right into this because, once again, this shows you just how out of touch these people really are. I mean, you can't help but wonder, is people like this really serious? But, yeah, Tim Walz is just completely out of touch, and it's like this with most of these Democrats. But Governor Tim Walz acknowledged his confusion that the American people did not accept his and Kamala Harris's vision for America after a historic election day in which Donald Trump won the electorate college and popular vote. That right there should have shown him right there. In a post-election law speech, Walz touted as offering a plan for a path forward. The governor called to bring down the temperature while taking multiple shots at Trump. Of course, he's a communist. But anyway, it's hard to understand why, and this is basically what he said, it's hard to understand why so many of our fellow citizens, people that we have fought so long and hard for, wound up choosing the other path, Walz pondered aloud. It's hard to reckon with what that path looks like over the next 4 years. So let me get this straight. It's hard to reckon what this path might look like for the next 4 years. I think I have an idea of what it might look like. Hopefully it'll turn out good. More money in the pockets of Americans, black, white, Hispanic, doesn't make a difference what your race is. Lower income taxes, which can contribute to having more money in your pocket. Lower inflation, closed southern borders, illegals not coming in, getting free stuff off of hardworking Americans, not pushing transgenderism and LGBTQ community stuff on young kids in the schools. Yeah. How is it hard to reckon, Mr. Walz, how the path is going to look like in the next 4 years? It may be a problem for you because you are a communist who wants to destroy the country. But it is not going to be a problem for millions of Americans who voted for Trump. Okay? Stop it, man. Stop it. Walz professed to what voters cared about despite the American people overwhelmingly choosing Trump's plan to deliver on those issues. Yeah. This is posting what he said. What struck me everywhere I went without exception, people really wanted the same basic things, he said, citing meaningful work, safe neighborhoods, good schools, affordable quality health care, as well as security. This man is so stupid. Walz expressed little, I'm sorry, maybe I should, God forgive me, but these people are just, I'm saying these things as entertainment value, but look, this man is so out of touch with the American people. That's one of the reasons why y'all lost, because you're out of touch with what Americans and every ethnicity in this country wants. Let me read one more of this. It's ridiculous. Walz expressed little concern towards Trump, touting his own resume in Minnesota, even as Trump made major gains in the blue state. He claimed he delivered for the people on those issues by, quote, by standing up for shared values and rejecting hatred and bigotry. Bull crap. People know that that's a bunch of bull crap that you Democrats have been spitting for the last, I don't know how many years. I guess people are not as dumb as you think they are, sir. Throwing further shade at Trump by proudly saying he, quote, fought for everyone's rights to participate fully in our democracy and, quote, refused to scapegoat immigrants in this state. He discussed our path while fear-mongering on the agenda of the Trump administration. That's all I'm going to read right there because I don't want to, you guys can read the rest of that in the description box below. No need to talk further on this because it makes no sense whatsoever except to say that people like Tim Walz, Kamala Harris, and a lot of these Democrats are out of touch with the American people. The American people have spoke, okay? And it wasn't just a bunch of white people getting together voting for Trump. That is a lie. That is false, okay? If you look at the polls, I think one particular poll stated that 25% blacks voted for Trump this time around, which was much more a greater gain in 2016 than it was in 2016. You had Mexicans voted for him, Puerto Ricans, Muslims. Yeah, all kinds of different people voting to help put Trump back in office, because every last individual from every ethnicity and every race in this country all value certain things, such as work. They want better pay. They want low inflation. They don't want all these illegals coming in, these criminals coming in and causing hell for them. Yeah. Okay. Stop it, man. Stop it. Tim Walz is out of touch with the American people. Kamala Harris is out of touch with the American people. How many times that has to be said? The American people spoke, and the American people is every individual that is in this country that is actually an American. I'm not talking about these illegals. I'm talking about true blood Americans from every ethnicity and every race. They're all dealing with the same thing. That's why. So how could he even say, I just don't understand why people would pick Trump over this? What went wrong? This is what's going to keep you guys, the Democrats, out. If the Democrats keep spitting the same rhetoric that they've been spitting, racism and Trump is this and Trump is that, and it's all about race and black people, they discriminate against all this kind of foolishness. If they continue to push this kind of stuff, they're going to continue to lose elections every single time. Because I'm glad that enough black people woke up and saw that this is a bunch of bull crap. Now, I must admit this. In the city of Cleveland, I was reading one particular article that stated in the city of Cleveland, a vast amount of people in the city of Cleveland voted for Kamala Harris. I think it was like 70-something%. But I'm not surprised, because Cleveland is a blue city, if you want to call it that. I mean, no matter what the case may be, no matter what problems we're suffering here in the city of Cleveland, black people in the city of Cleveland are going to automatically vote Democrat. It's like it's in their DNA, it's in their blood. It's the goofiest, most craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. That's one of the reasons why I don't have discussions about politics with black people in general in the city of Cleveland. Unless they're willing to be open-minded, I don't even bother. Why waste my time? Why frustrate myself? I'm not going to take the skills and the knowledge and understanding that I have amassed by God's grace through reading and studying down through the years since 2016 and waste my time talking to people that just are so blinded and so brainwashed that they can't get out of the matrix that the mainstream media, Democrat, liberal run mainstream media, have created for them. Why waste my time? I'm not going to do it. But Trump is in. So they might as well go ahead and get on board and stop all of this foolery. He ain't my president. He ain't my president. While you screaming and hollering that Trump is not your president, you have more money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? The economy is going to get better prayerfully. And if Democrats don't do something stupid to stop it, which I don't think they will, because I think Trump's re-election also won the Senate. And it's possible he might win over the House as well. Okay. So, that's a good thing, because laws that can be passed that will benefit all Americans will be easier passed. And you won't have too many of these communist minded Democrats trying to push back. But anyway, yeah. Get with the program, folks. Get with the program. Get with it. It is what it is. His presidency is going to benefit all Americans. Prayerfully. Now I say prayerfully because I'm hoping that there isn't something that comes and stops it and hinders it. But prayerfully, his policies are going to help prosper most Americans in this country, and just about every American. So all these black people in the city of Cleveland is yicking and yakking and don't want him to be in and all this kind of stuff. Okay, if it's that bad, then why don't you just save up your money and move to another country? See how bad it is over there. You're gonna come running back here crying like a little baby. I'm telling you in your face on this channel, of course, because I ain't got time to be dealing with foolery in person. I don't have the patience for it. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because people like Tim Walz and the rest of these Democrats, that's one of the major reasons why they keep losing. They keep losing is because they are out of touch with the people. At one point, they were in touch, and it was the Republicans that was out of touch. Now I found out that it's the Democrats that are out of touch with the people. And the Republicans are starting to get back in touch with the people because of Trump. Trump brought the Republican Party back in line with what the American people needed and wanted. And it's the Democrats that have gotten out of line. It's the Democrats that have become elitist. Now, and of course, you can include the rhinos and the other groups of Republicans in the same category. They're part of the elitists. But on a general basis, the Democrats are the ones that have become the elitists, and the Republicans, due to Trump bringing them down to a people's level, have become the party of the people. Gee, how did that work out? Because as long as Democrats keep spouting everything is about race, and as long as Democrats keep playing the race game and race baiting and all of this kind of stuff, the more and more they're going to push away minority groups, blacks, Hispanics, others. They're going to push them away. Because I used to be really cynical. I was like, well, you know, but that cynicism was mostly attributed to people in the city of Cleveland and not all over, basically. And I was right about the city of Cleveland. Knuckleheads here still voted Democrat. But your vote, their votes don't matter no how. All 70% of votes in the city of Cleveland, you voted for them, you still lost. That just goes to show you how crazy it was to vote for these two clowns. And you lost anyway. Good. I'm glad. I'm silent when I go on my job. I don't say much about anything. But I'm smiling on the inside. So I just wanted to say that, yeah, Tim Walz is out of touch with humanity. He's out of touch with the forces of the universe. He's out of touch with God, out of touch with everything. Him and Kamala Harris and a lot of these Democrats. Quit with the race baiting. Quit with the DEI crap. Quit with the woke stuff. And you might just get a chance. But if you're going to continue down that road, you're going to keep losing every single time. But that's what I had to say about that. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.